I took the fall for my brother and did 3 years in prison. While inside, I happened to save a billionaire's son. The billionaire gave me $100 million as a thank you. After I got out, the first thing I did was call my dad to share the good news. But the second he heard my voice, he hung up on me. I thought something happened at home, so I rushed back. Right at the door, I heard my sister-in-law complaining. "This is all for your own good. He's the one who paid for this house after all. He's been in prison, so he definitely can't find a job. What if he just mooches off us? When he shows up, tell him to go rent his own place." I'm not living with an ex-con. Standing outside listening to them, my hand was shaking as I was about to knock. My heart, full of love for my family, just sank. My parents always favored my brother, but he was always close to me. I went to prison to cover for him. He couldn't possibly want to kick me out, right? Thinking that, I still knocked on the door. My mom opened it. She acted all surprised. "Oh, you're back already. Your dad just left to pick you up." She looked me over. "These years must have been tough. You've lost so much weight," I said with a heavy heart. "It's fine. Taking a cab is easy these days." Then I walked inside. Su Yao immediately started spraying alcohol all over me, like she wanted to empty the whole bottle. "Don't take it personal, just getting rid of the bad luck." She said not to overthink it, but her face was full of obvious disgust. She looked down on me for being an ex-con. But she forgot. I went to prison for her and my brother. I didn't say anything and headed straight to my room. "Don't bother looking. There's no room for you here." I stopped and looked at her. "I was just in prison for 3 years, not dead. I don't even deserve a room in this house. We've got so many people here, not enough rooms. Where's Yang Wei?" He agrees with me, right? Just then, my brother Yang Wei came out of the bathroom. "Bro, my wife's 2 months pregnant. If you stay here, we really don't have enough space. But no worries, you're my brother. If you really want to stay, I'll clear out the nursery we set up for the baby. You can have it. The baby's not due for 8 months anyway. Sure, I'll stay for a while then." The second I said that, my brother's face went stiff. "How can you be so selfish? Can't you see we're already cramped here? You actually have the nerve to take our baby's room? Unbelievable." I couldn't help but laugh. "We all fit before. I just did some time. The baby's not even born yet. How is there suddenly no space? And did you forget? This house, I paid for it in full. Yang Dianfeng, what's with that attitude? You think buying a house makes you a big shot? The second you get out, you come demanding the house back. Are you seriously asking for it back? You're the ones who won't even let me have one room. I told you from the start, there's no room for you here. If you need a place, go rent one yourself. We don't owe you anything." My dad was fuming, glaring at me. He was basically kicking me out. "You don't owe me? Who was crying and begging me to take the fall for Yang Wei? Who said if I took the blame, I'd be this family's savior? That you'd repay me forever? Now I just want one room, my own room. Is that too much to ask?" Back then, my brother and his wife were driving my car, speeding the wrong way. They killed someone. My parents came to me right away. They said they worked so hard to get my brother into a top college. He had a bright future. His life couldn't be ruined by one accident. Meanwhile, I was just some nobody at a small company. My future couldn't compare to his, so they cried and begged me to take the blame. They promised the whole family would make it up to me when I got out. I didn't do it for payback. I did it because I loved my parents and truly cared about my brother. I was willing to ruin my own life to save his. Bro, I know you're upset, but these 3 years weren't easy for us either. Having an ex-con in the family, people talked behind our backs everywhere we went. If you live here, who knows how much more they'll gossip about us. Why can't you think about us for once? The brother I sacrificed everything for finally showed his true colors. Don't forget, you're the one who should have been the ex-con. You're the one who shamed this family. If you really cared about the family, you should have turned yourself in. Instead of enjoying my sacrifice, taking my house, and blaming me for not thinking of you. When I said that, my brother's face turned ugly. "I already thanked you for taking the fall. What more do you want? You're my brother, isn't that what you're supposed to do? It's not that big a deal, why do you keep bringing it up?" He said it so casually, like me doing 3 years for him was no different from giving him the biggest drumstick as a kid. A simple thanks, and we're even. My dad, as always, took my brother's side. "You're the older brother. Doing something for Yang Wei and expecting credit? So petty. You're just a useless ex-con. You're only here to leech off us. If you mooch off us, how's my baby supposed to survive when it's born?" My mom looked serious too. "Your dad and I are waiting for a grandchild, and you're not young anymore. Going out and renting your own place is perfectly reasonable." One by one, their words hit me like knives, stabbing my heart. I was completely heartbroken, but my eyes still got watery. No wonder you never visited me once in those 3 years. I told myself you were just too busy to come see me. But turns out you just thought I was an embarrassment. I tilted my head back, holding in my tears. "Let me ask you one thing. Are you dead set on kicking me out today?" "Yes," my dad didn't even hesitate. My mom, my brother, my sister-in-law, all stone-faced. Clearly there was no room for negotiation. "Fine. If that's how it is, then starting today we're done. I'm cutting ties with all of you. I hope you don't regret this. This family wasn't worth any more of my love. The $100 million I was going to share with them, they'll never see a dime." I walked out the door without looking back. What makes you so special? Cutting ties with a dead-end ex-con like you? What's there to regret? After leaving that cold, heartless home, I checked into a hotel. I hired an expensive lawyer online as long as I had proof of payment. And renovation receipts, I could get the house back. I always kept my records, so I had everything saved. I hired that lawyer to get the house back, gave him full authority to handle it. The next day, I went straight to a villa sales office. I bought 10 fully furnished villas outright, paid in full. I rented out 9 and moved into one myself. Got it set up fast. A month later, I got a call from my dad. "Yang Dianfeng, are you out of your damn mind? You're actually suing us?" "Yang Dianfeng, you really learned a lot in prison, huh? So many tricks, and so heartless. You really want to air our dirty laundry in public?" Through the phone, I could practically see his face turning red with rage. I said sarcastically, "Well, I learned from the best. You." Then my mom started yelling on the other end. "So what if you get the house back? Don't forget, your brother's at a big company now, making over 10 grand a month. And you, just an ex-con who can't even find a job. You've got no income, you can barely survive. You're gonna need your brother's help eventually. You sure you want to burn bridges over one house? I'm not taking it back because I need it. I just don't want ungrateful people like you living in it. I hung up after that. I ignored their cursing. Just as I put down my phone, someone knocked on my door. I opened it and saw a gorgeous, stunning woman standing there. Hi, landlord. I'm the tenant from Villa 2, name's Muyulu. She looked familiar. I remembered she was the first one to rent from me. Signed the contract on the spot. What do you need? So I'm having a class reunion at my place. My old classmates heard there's some rich landlord here, who bought 10 villas in cash. They all want to meet you. I'm here to ask if you'd do me the honor of coming to my party. My first instinct was to say no, but looking at her hopeful eyes, I couldn't bring myself to refuse. Please, landlord bro, say yes. I already bragged to them that I know you well, and I'd bring you over to impress them. Just help me out, don't let me look stupid, okay? Alright, yay, landlord bro, you're the best. My biggest weakness, I'm a softie. When someone asks nicely, I can't say no. A little later, I knocked on her door, but I didn't expect. The person who answered was my sister-in-law, and my brother was right beside her. Yang Dianfeng, you followed us here. How dare you show up at my place? Wait, you guys know each other? Yulu, this is the guy I was just telling you about, my husband's ex-con brother. Old as he is, still trying to mooch off us, wanting our baby's room, so shameless. Get lost! This is an upscale villa community, not a place for people like you. Everyone there started mocking me. You followed them here just to mooch? This ex-con really went through all that trouble, huh? Some people are just like that, broke and shameless. Got hands and feet but still wants to leech off others. Hey, ex-con! These villas were bought by some mysterious rich landlord. Don't even think about causing trouble. Led by my sister-in-law, they all piled on me with insults. I didn't know any of them, but honestly, I didn't care. Ever since I got rich, I've been way more confident. Their petty words couldn't touch me. First, I have zero interest in following you. Just seeing you annoys me. Second, let me say this one last time. The only reason I became an ex-con is because I took the fall for your husband. Remember that. Third, you look down on me for being an ex-con, but you're still squatting in my house and won't leave. Tell me, who's the shameless one here? Every word I said hit hard, everyone shut up. The way they looked at my sister-in-law, priceless. Feeling the stares, she frowned. Quit making stuff up. That house belongs to my husband. It's got nothing to do with you. Well, the lawyer's letter already arrived at your place. Let's see if you can talk this tough in court. Yang Dianfeng, we're all family. Do you really have to make this so ugly? Family? You won't even call me brother anymore. When you kicked me out of my own house, why didn't you say we're family? When your wife just humiliated me in front of everyone, why didn't you say we're family? Now that I'm threatening your interests, suddenly it's all about family? That's messed up. You really think too highly of yourself. Everyone tell me. A lowly ex-con with no money, no job. What could we possibly gain from him? How could that rich landlord be mistaken for a beggar? Is there some misunderstanding here? Don't be fooled by this ex-con's plain looks. He's just a disgusting freeloader. But I specifically invited him here. The rich guy I mentioned who bought 10 villas in cash? That's him. He's the one. That's impossible!